What's crack-a-lacking? It's your boy Broshmo, just in case you did not know. And we're back again, once again, take a look at the Broncos. We're going to do a mock draft with them, but first we're going to take a look at their free agents, their cap space, what they may do in free agency. Then we'll devise, a draft strategy and try to execute that with a mock draft. Go ahead, become a bro, and subscribe. Leave that thumbs up if you enjoy the content. And leave a comment in the comment section below because it helps the video and you get to enjoy that nice football discourse. Well, let me know if Broshmo is a dumb name or not. Some people think it is. I don't care. I got one comment. I was like, "It was such a stupid name." It's like, go to hell. But we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the Broncos stuff. You're gonna notice code Broshmo on the little screen that way. Yeah, that way. There we go. Basically, that is for Walk the Mock. We do live streams every Monday, and we're gonna do them a bit more frequently. And Walk the Mock is a mock draft simulator that allows you to draft against real-time users. And every Monday we do live streams where I draft against my viewers. So if you want to be a part of that, go ahead and become a premium member at Walk the Mock. And should be in the description. But don't forget to use code Broshmo, all caps, uppercase, gets 20% off on a membership there. So go ahead and do that. And yeah, I guess let's get into this. Oh my gosh, dude, this hat kills me with these headphones. So let's take a gander at free agency, right? Or at least their pennant free agents. I don't really think outside of Shelby Harris, there's not too many I care about. Maybe Bosby. Bosby's actually put up some solid play when asked, so I think he's a good depth piece to have on the roster. Harris is a big blow, big hit. And quite frankly, they could re-sign him if they want to. But I think the big things here is guys like Von Miller, Kareem Jackson, who they have options. I think they're going to try to restructure their deals because they are a big hit on the cap. And we'll go take a look at their cap space. Now, this is if. I went ahead, I cut Miller and Jackson. Realistically, they're going to restructure these guys' contracts, but you get an idea what their cap space could look like entering free agency next few days. But I think it'll probably be a lot closer to maybe $45 million once they restructure these contracts. But just a look at what their hits on the cap are going at $28 million. It's huge. Those cuts allow them to free up what they're at 32. The cuts turn it to 26. So did I look at their cap hits incorrectly? I probably did. I don't know. Oh wow, no, their cap numbers, them big cap numbers. But yeah, they're likely going to restructure these guys' contracts, especially Von Miller coming back, because then it allows you not to have to focus on pass rusher in the draft. It kind of frees that up. And I mean, they got solid play from was it Malik Reed, right? I think of the wrong cat off the top of my head. Oh my gosh. No, here we go. Yeah, Malik Reed. Okay. I want to just make sure I got the name right. I think he might be better in a rotation role, but he did step up and he did play particularly well. Again, his pass rush win rate wasn't that great, but that's why I'm saying probably good in a rotation role, especially if you bring back Von Miller on a nice restructured deal. So I won't be too worried about there. Bradley Chubb looked good. Dude's kind of great when healthy. So, but they did get good play out of guys like Draymond Jones. So I mean, Shelby Harris bringing him back is not necessarily a necessity. If they really have to, we could address interior maybe later in the draft. I know it's not a great interior class defensively, but it is what it is. In terms of coverage, yeah, we need a help coverage. Like Bryce Callahan's really the only good corner they have, and you like the flexibility that he could play in the slot. He could play outside, but I'd rather him in the slot. That's when he is at his best. Kareem Jackson still puts up great, like the move to safety in his later years has been great for him. I think keeping him there, and you bring back Justin Simmons. So again, it's more likely that guys like Von Miller and Jackson get these contracts restructured. But outside of that, the corner play was kind of crap. And by kind of, I mean like absolute dog crap. Granted, they relied a lot on rookies like who was it? Ojimodie? The rookie that was out of Iowa. He had a rough year. Same Bassie, which it was weird. They kind of played him a bit on the outside, slide him a little bit in the slot, which slot's probably where he should play. But he wasn't expected to be much of a difference maker. I mean, granted, these guys were put in not great positions. But I think we can improve and bring in more talent at corner. Will they do that at free agency? I doubt it. They probably do it through the draft. Free agency, what would they really focus on? I mean, I would love to get a new quarterback, but I don't think that'll be the case, man. You really only have like a Ryan Fitzpatrick out there. Do you bring in him? You could, but I mean, I don't know if the Broncos, if they get in a position to draft a quarterback, I totally would do that. Like totally and without like a moment's notice, I'm drafting quarterback. So let's take a gander at the offense because they got all the weapons in the world. It's more so the offensive line we'll look at. Borrell's been great. Dalton Reiser's been solid in his own right. He's really developing quite nice. You kind of hope Lloyd Cushenberry comes off and maybe plays better in year 2. It was definitely a rough rookie season for him. Glasgow's amazing. Very underrated. And then at right tackle, you get back... former Dolphin player, Jawan James. Thank you. Thank you, over the cap. Jawan James, you get him back next year, so I guess that's not really, you're not too worried about that. They did bring in DeMar Dotson, who's a solid veteran, but he's a free agent. So maybe we try to address, I guess, center. I don't think you really have to. It's really quarterback, I think you really go with. So mainly it's going to be defense. It's going to be quarterback. That's what I'm kind of hoping. Thinking about what they may do in free agency, I think that's a bit of a question mark. I don't know where they really go. They really could go anywhere. What free agents would they specifically target? I don't know. Maybe they do move on from Von Miller and they go after a pass rusher. That could happen. They could go step into the cornerback market, but there's better slot corners out there than actual outside corners, unless you're going to try to get a Griffin or a... I think a Will Jackson would be solid, but there's going to be a lot of guys vying for Jackson. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting nonetheless. I think that doesn't change the way we draft. I hope I get a quarterback here. That's about it. I hope I get a quarterback at 9. I am allowed to trade, but I only get one trade. I can't seek it out. It has to be something offered to me, so trade up is quite possible. But again, it has to be offered to me. Let's take a look at our picks real quick. We got a first, a second, a third, a fourth, a fifth, a sixth, and 3 7ths. Holy freaking moly. A lot of 7th round picks. So without further ado, let's get this sucker underway. Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, Jamar Chase, Justin Fields. Holy crap. These are all trade downs. Okay. I just want to confirm something real quick. Yeah, Trey Lance went. This sucks. This is not the space this is not the place I wanted to be in. So maybe a trade down's not so bad because the corner class is starting to look pretty spicy. I kind of like that. I mean, we moved down to 21. It's like, fine, it's whatever. But grabbing another second rounder is kind of nice. I mean, we're literally passing up on Caleb Farley or Micah Parsons, whoever they kind of wanted here. that we're literally passing on those guys. It's a shame. I didn't look at the other. Did look at the other proposals. I don't think I. Oh, great. So maybe I maybe I could go back and the Colts will offer me the same thing. This is what they offered me, right? Okay, cool. So we're gonna take that. We're gonna move back. Let's see how what this does to us. No, I'm sorry I can't take any more. I took my trade. Gotta love a good trade down. Ooh, Christian Barmore. Hold up. JC Horn's nice too. I think another guy that you could maybe anticipate with this pick is a Greg Newsome. If they really do want to address the secondary. Christian Barmore's really good value here. You get an immediate replacement for Shelby Harris. I mean, we could take a look at the edge class as well. But, I mean, if they're going to rework Von Miller stuff, and they have enough money to bring in another edge, too. So, like, I don't think it's that dire. And I know Christian Barmore, it's not a sexy pick, but it's a good pick. And granted, we're not picking till... I mean, right here, okay, at 40, what happens at 40? We maybe get an Eric Stokes or a Tyson Campbell. Am I content with that? I mean, outside of that, what moving back would be, like, what would be available to us then? Like, if we're really considering interior here, what would be available to us? Lee McNeil's really the only case. Again, this is a weak interior class. So, like, I love McNeil, though. Don't get me wrong. But Christian Barmore, above and beyond, like, I think he's totally worth the pick here. So, I think we go with that. Some people might not like it, but I don't know what to tell you. I really should have switched the boards. Because, let's see. I'm going to hide this. I can't switch the board now. Because I'm pretty sure. Okay. Osala Dugiziwa. Somehow making it into the first. I like it. Yeah, because I should have switched the boards because Greg Newsome, I need to move him up a bit in my personal rankings. He's likely not going to be here. He's probably now a first rounder, so I'm just going to act like he's not here with this pick. I think that's safe. Safe to say he won't be here with this pick, which probably means we're going Eric Stokes here. Yeah. Wait. I like Tyson Campbell a lot. What am I doing? Tyson Campbell's still ahead of Eric Stokes on my board. What am I doing? Like, I know there's people that love Eric Stokes, and they saw that 40 time, and they're like, oh my gosh. But it's like, dude's a track star. Dude's a former track star. That shouldn't surprise anybody. I mean, it was still impressive. Doesn't take away how impressive that number was, but I still think Tyson Campbell, man, he's battle tested. It wasn't always pretty, but I just think he has potentially better ball skills than Stokes. He's been tested against better talent than Stokes because he had to face the number ones of each team. Everyone just goes back to that stinking Bama game, and yeah, he got torched. He got soaked. He got hosed. But outside of that, man, he's been relatively solid. Yeah, I like Campbell, man. Yeah. And again, we were acting like Greg Newsome wasn't on the board because it's very likely he won't be there. All right, now we're back to our pick. Merrick, why is he still here? Dude, I swear, it's so stupid. Like, the safeties in this class fall so far. Not even the running backs, actually. Travis Etienne, ooh. I mean, Broncos are pretty deep at running back. I don't know about taking them back here. Let's take a look at the interior. Landon Dickerson. I mean, we would be giving up on Cushenberry after 1 year, but it's not a bad thing. We could look at tackle. There's a lot of good tackles in this class. Let's look at the edge talent here right now. Joseph Asai is actually interesting. Might be a kind of worry about how he deals with power. You don't worry about that with Joe Tryon, but Osai is definitely more complete. The more I think about this, Jamin Davis is really built for this defense. A lot of speed, nice arm length. You know, he really covers passing lanes. I mean, they do have Johnson there, and then Josie Jewell? He's solid. I don't know why, man. Like the Broncos, until last year they just treated him like he was like just a special teamer, but he was actually particularly pretty solid. So it's not necessarily a place we have to go. This would be more so depth. Yeah, I'd rather probably go with the edge. Let's keep looking at. Let's look at corner. I don't know, we could double dip at corner. The interior. I feel like we're gonna have to take a quarterback at some point. I mean, I'd rather maybe they bring in Ryan Fitzpatrick. That really sucks. We couldn't get a quarterback. I think even in the trade down, we would have missed on Mac Jones, right? Yeah, like just by a pick. I'm really thinking edge. Here. I really like Osai. Perkins is nice too. He's good speed. I mean, I feel like we're just, actually okay. Kareem Jackson's up there in years. Merrick's just a good piece to have. I mean, at 54, he shouldn't be on the board. Okay, you know what? Nah, he ain't on the board. Screw that. He shouldn't be on the board. I'm gonna act like he ain't on the board. He shouldn't be. There's Cisco, but maybe we're looking more for like a guy like our Darius Washington. Maybe we do that with our next pick. So maybe we do go edge. Melifonwu. Wow, dude. These videos take so long, dude. It's just so hard. Like, literally, drafting's hard. I really should put a time limit on it. Trey Smith could be nice. I mean, he wouldn't start at either guard spot, though. Like, I don't think he does anything for us. You can say the same thing about edge. I say we go Osai though, but I know he's got hybrid potential, but he's at his best with the hand in the dirt. Tuffy. Maybe we go linebacker. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go linebacker. I'm gonna take Davis. Here. Just the potential. If they do want to like. They do kind of want to upgrade from Jewel or even was it Alexander Joseph or AJ or Alexander Joseph? Was it Alexander Johnson or is it AJ Johnson? Can't remember off the top of my head. I'm really sick of getting these trades. Okay, Alexander Johnson, yeah. Who's been solid? Him and Jewel were solid together. But there's nothing wrong with bringing in competition and talent to a position. I'm so done. I can't do any more trades. Quit trying to trade with me, guys. Joe Tryon. Or Darius Washington's here. Darius Washington honestly was kind of what I wanted. If I'm just going to be kind of like transparent about it. Ben Cleveland would be nice too. We do have to consider quarterback at some point. I feel like we should. The responsible thing to do would be consider quarterback. And they're probably going to start flying off the board. And this is really, really up to... Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I could pass on our Darius. And maybe we just take what's left in the fourth, if there's any. I think, yeah, we'll risk that. I like our Darius a lot. I think we'll just risk it. One way or another, we're kind of giving Drew Lock, like, this is your last chance. Good luck. Even if we bring in a rookie quarterback, it's like Drew Lock's probably, for all intents and purposes, the starter. And it's probably best that way. Lucky for us, not a lot of the quarterbacks aren't flying off the board yet. So hopefully we actually get a pick between the quarterbacks and not just what's left. All right, let's see. Yeah, I think Kyle Trask. Some people like Kellen. Yeah, Kyle Trask is higher on my board. I like Jamin Newman a lot too. But Kyle Trask, let's go for it. He's got a lot more. I think he's got better arm talent than Drew Lock did. A lot of people were like, "Oh, what do you mean Drew Lock has wonderful arm talent?" Nah, dude, go back to some of the Mizzou games, man, where he's missing guys in the flats, overthrowing in the flats. Like, what type of accuracy is that? Kellen Mond's interesting, but I don't know. If you want more on Kellen Mond, my opinion on Kellen Mond, check out my overrated or overhyped draft prospects. That's just kind of how I stand, where I stand in terms of Kellen Mond. All right, man. I feel at this point we kind of could just go best available. I'm pretty satisfied with this draft thus far. We've really addressed the defense, so I don't mind bringing in really competition or talent at any of the positions at this point. Yeah, I think the trade down really worked in our favor too. All right, guys that I'm high on. Take Alwyn, man. Good length. Might be an ideal press man guy. So maybe not ideal for our defense. Thomas Graham would be a slot. Shakur Brown might actually be the best bet here. I like Josh Palmer a lot. Here in the fifth, that's actually a good get. So maybe take a Palmer because Cortland Sutton. Will they resign him? Maybe they choose to trade him in the future before they have to pay him a good contract. So maybe get in. Though it's not like Palmer is a big wide receiver. Like if we were looking for big wide receivers, I think even Powell's like, yeah, he's not like big. Like we'd maybe be looking at guys like Seth Williams. Is he already off the board? It's fine, I get it. Some people really like Seth Williams. Ain't that right, Casey? I like Shakur Brown. I like adding more to the corners than just Campbell. Shakur Brown's actually pretty solid. Quentin Miners is still on the board. Probably shouldn't be. It's probably because he's not in the database. So I'll probably act like Quinterminus won't be here in the 5th. Probably, potentially. Did we get an edge? Because I think a guy like actually Chris Rumpf, who's kind of like off ball linebacker just because of his size, but he brings an interest in pass rush to him, would be a fun weapon to have for the Broncos. Yeah, I kind of like that actually. So let's go with Chris Rumpf. I actually like that quite a bit. All right, still watching this to see. Yeah, dude, I mean, we went so in on the defense. No, I do want to bring some offensive, like, linemen in, or maybe. Oh, okay, you know what? Semi Fehoko is a big boy receiver with some real speed, just very unpolished. Yeah, I actually like that a lot here in the 6th. All right, man, we making moves. Man, today's videos have been long, dude. Falcons and then the Broncos, just, whew. I'm just thinking too much. I need a draft and go. Oh, we have like 3 7th-round picks or something. I'm pretty sure we do. Yeah, here they come. All right, so what are we getting? All right, so again, top guy on the board, Jonathan Marshall, who actually looked pretty good on his pro day. He's not an edge; he's a defensive interior. What it says is, yeah, no, he's like up to 310 right now, maybe 305. But he played a lot of like the zero tech for Arkansas. He's got some real pass rush moves. I think he'd be a fine like depth piece here for us. And then going again, Tommy Kramer's not a bad pick. Neither is DeMar Hamlin. But again, we haven't done a lot with our offensive picks. I mean, he's more guard though. Yeah, we're kind of set at guard. Maybe a guy like Landon Young, dude. He's been in a very he was in a very like zone heavy scheme. There at Kentucky, a very run heavy scheme as well, so could work. I mean, it's good value. Landon Young, I feel like a lot of the Kentucky offensive linemen are pretty underrated in this class. And then a guy like, honestly, Shamar James or Shamar Jane or Gene Charles. Yeah, he's probably maybe not. I'm pretty sure actually our boy Raymond here is not even in this class. I think he decided to be a super senior. All right, well, predictive big board. Tell me, who are your top guys? I've been hearing a lot about Bryce Thompson as a sleeper. I need to go back and watch a little bit of him. Yeah, maybe we don't overthink this too much. This is a late round pick, so. Oh, you know what? Big receiver is a big specimen. I mean, I don't really like him as a prospect. I didn't think he looked that great at the Senior Bowl, but I mean, he's not a bad red zone threat. They're here late. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, they went so in on receiver recently. It's like, should I really? I wish I wish I've done more research on Thompson though. I feel like I can't take him just because it would be completely out of ignorance. Maybe more dedicated edge though isn't bad. So, no, this guy's basically like a value brand, Chris Rumpf. Let's see. Ooh, you know, Darren Hall's not so bad. He was actually like low key pretty solid at the Senior Bowl. All right, that's it for the draft. Look at that 30-minute video again. Freaking A. All right, but I think they traded up for Jalen Waddle. Wow, that's crazy. But we got Barmore, we got Davis, and we got Rumpf off it. So I think, I mean, they got a banger of a player too. I think both sides win that. But we really addressed the corners, which I liked. With the secondary in general, with Washington, Campbell, Shakur Brown. I mean, even later with Darren Hall. I think we did a good job at that. I really like the Christian Barmore pick. I thought it was good value. Jamin Davis might not start initially, but he's got good upside. He will probably likely make his way into the starting lineup eventually, if not year 1, year 2. Kyle Trask. Chris Rumpf, I like him being off ball as an off ball linebacker / pass rush. It's just good value here. Somebody for Hoko. Big boy. Big fast boy. Marshall's good depth along the defensive interior, excuse me. Landon Young, just a late round pick who's probably got good who's a good fit for the Broncos blocking scheme. But I think we did solid. You let me know in the comments section below. And that's it for the video. Go ahead and do the YouTube thing. And until next time, you be easy, my friends. Later.